Mallory Kane is, she's like a Blackwater special ops type worker, and she works for a private company who gets contracted out by the government, and she finds herself in a lot of sticky situations, I guess, you know, and she doesn't know who to trust, and constantly getting screwed over. So she, you know, she fights her way out of it, and I don't know, she's pretty serious, actually, which is hard for me because I'm usually smiling. My experience, and everybody keeps telling me this, is I got really blessed because Steven shoots really fast, and he surrounded me with the best people in the business, and he just walked me through every step of the way. I mean, Steven just like took me by the hand and walked me through it, and he knew his vision for this movie, and he gave me the opportunity of a lifetime by just, you know, seeing me perform at something that I was passionate about, and I think that takes a special kind of person to open a door for, you know, somebody like me. I got a call from my agent, and he came out on a train from Los Angeles to San Diego, where I was at. Steven did. And he just sat down and had a very normal, you know, conversation with me. I picked him up from the train station, and he had glasses on, a hat on, and had a backpack on, and just looked like the everyday guy, and I didn't know who he was, really, so it was really casual and really nice. And then at the end of the conversation, you know, he was like, well, I would like to do a film with you if you want to. And I said, absolutely, because Traffic was actually one of my favorite movies. Really touched me, that movie. I loved it. And so it's really interesting how that came back around, and that director wanted to work with me because that was a really touching movie for me. So I just said absolutely, and he said, okay, it's going to happen really fast, or it's not going to happen at all. And 4 days later, it was happening. And a couple months later, I was in training with Aaron Cohen. It's just a very honest thing between two people, so it's not like me performing, it's me having a conversation with this person physically. You know, it's just real. You know, it's you and the other person trying to take each other's heads off and hurt each other, and who gives first. And so it's really kind of, it takes my breath away. It's scary, and it speaks to me because I love real things, and so it makes me be exactly who I am at that moment in life, and I love that. Mallory Kane, I think, is incredibly inspired by Aaron Cohen. Steven Soderbergh put me with a Mossad Secret Service guy. He's written a book, so I read his book, but nothing could have prepared me for the boot camp, the 2-month boot camp that I went through, and it was just pretty much me and him. He taught me from the basics of guns to, you know, his life experiences, and we became very close, like brother and sister, I think. And he told me a lot of things that, you know, I don't think he would have told a lot of people, but and he was on set, you know, the whole movie, and I really feel like he really just kind of got in my head a lot, and just really kind of I really wanted to represent not only, you know, the film well, but I wanted to represent Aaron well, because he's really passionate about where he comes from, and what he's done in his life, and the training that he puts his people through. And so it was kind of important to make it as real as possible, and I think that Mallory Kane is a good testimony to that, hopefully.